Have you ever come off a call or out of a meeting with a brilliant prospect? You've had a fabulous conversation, you've had a great chat, you've got on really well, you feel like you've done a fabulous job of explaining why you're wonderful and what you can do, but somehow it just hasn't gone anywhere. And you're not sure what it is you should have done differently to make that conversation actually make progress. Now, this is the point where so many people are so worried about being pushy that what they do is they back all the way into being nice. And instead of actually directing somebody through a sales process, you're just having lovely conversations that don't reach a conclusion. This is week 3 of a 6-week series about how to build a sales process into your business that allows you to be consistent and effective, but in a way that feels confident, calm, and natural, never pushy or salesy. So what I want you to really think about today is preparation for that meeting, that sales meeting or that sales call, because at the end of the day, that is what it is. Now, you're not looking to help someone buy something they don't want, they don't need. But when you absolutely know you can help someone and you're a really good fit for them, then you need to help them to make that decision. So what we're focusing on this week is preparing for that meeting, preparing for it instead of winging it. Because when you wing it, you just go into that drift mode and nothing ever gets anywhere. So next week, I'm going to talk to you about exactly how to structure a really good, effective meeting. But today, I want you to just think about what it is that goes into that meeting and how you need to prepare for it. So the first thing to really think about is you need to be prepared to direct the conversation, because what so many people do is they kind of sit back, they let the conversation flow, they go into that rapport building because everyone says you're supposed to do that. You've got to get on with somebody. So you start with some small talk, some light conversation. But how do you get out of the light conversation and then actually move things on to a proper business conversation? So you need a plan for that. But then the most important thing you need is a bank of brilliant questions. Questions are categorically the best tool that you have in a meeting with somebody that's interested in doing business with you. Because what questions do, first of all, is they stop you from doing all the talking, because with the best will in the world, the customer doesn't actually care about you. They don't care about your background and all the things you've done. What they care about is the problem that they've got and whether you're actually the right person or the right business to be able to help them to solve that problem, to move things forward, to achieve the thing that's most bothering them. It's actually all about them, not you. So by having a bank of really well thought through questions, but questions you ask regularly so they start to feel comfortable and natural and not salesy. By having that bank of questions, what that allows you to do is direct the conversation, but actually ensure that the customer is the one that's doing the majority of the talking. So you're not drifting into explanation mode, into pitch mode, into justification mode, which is where a lot of people go. They're feeling that urgency to have to justify who you are, what you do, why you're good, why you deserve their money. And you can just get into over-talking mode. But over-talking doesn't help that customer make a decision. So what you really want is a bank of really good questions. Questions that dig under the skin of things, that help you to highlight any kind of frustrations, any problems, any reasons why this customer has perhaps worked with somebody like you in the past and hasn't enjoyed it. But as a really simple example, let's say you were a graphic designer. Instead of asking questions about dates, deadlines, colours, numbers of copies and different things like that, asking questions along the lines of, what does this person want their customer to feel, think, or do when they see this piece of marketing material? So immediately with a question like that, you're getting under the skin of things. You're helping a client to think more deeply about what they genuinely want, not just what they think they want. But by asking great questions, you're really demonstrating your own credibility. So you don't have to justify that. You're actually demonstrating it. And that's massive for building trust and helping people to make a decision to come and work with you. So building that great bank of questions is a big piece of prep for your sales meeting. And then the other key piece of prep is being really clear about what you want to offer as your solution. So it's building some packages, it's having some clarity over your pricing, it's having quite a clear picture of what you are hoping to suggest or propose to that client, so that when you go into the meeting and you get to the point of talking about what you do, you can really clearly say to somebody, this is how I think I can help, this is why it's just right for you, this is what it looks like, this is how much it costs. And that clarity brings massive confidence to the conversation, which also layers on the trust. But it allows that customer to make a really simple decision. It helps you to move that conversation forward to how you can help. It really helps to then bring out the conversation about making a decision and actually taking action. So, 2 really key things for you to think about this week. What are those great questions that you can ask to demonstrate credibility and get under the skin of a challenge? And what do you need to prepare before a meeting to allow you to very simply and clearly demonstrate, articulate what your solution is and how much it costs? Come back next week to hear about exactly how to structure these into a meeting that will feel really efficient and really professional, really focused, without being pushy, salesy, aggressive, slimy, any of that kind of rubbish. If you need more help in the meantime to really build up the sales process in your business, get in touch with me at taylory.co.uk and I can help.